So welcome back, everyone. Sorry, it's been like, what, 4 months since you last saw me? It wasn't intentional. I have been working on some cool things behind the scenes, half of which you will see on this channel, but for later. I also said not to hold me to an upload schedule, so Having said that, though, the video you're about to watch right now, I shot back in the beginning of January with some of my friends, and you'll see what happens in the video, but I have finished with all my school stuff now, though, so I should have a little bit more free time to be focusing on you guys and making cool content. Stay tuned. More videos and uploads soon, hopefully. I don't know when they'll be or what they'll be about, but that's the fun of this job, apparently, right? Before we get into this video, I just want to thank Epidemic Sound for sponsoring this video. Use the link in the description to support my channel and sign up for Epidemic Sound today. Hello, folks. So, the Verbier trip begins now. We're at the airport, just at a restaurant, gathering a bite to eat. We've got cool little gadgets packed up in both bags, ready to shoot this whole thing in the most cinematic way possible, because I don't want to spoil much of the video, but I think GoPros look terrible. So ideally I want to be shooting with this camera as much as possible, but I haven't skied in 6 years. It's very likely that I will destroy this, so we have a solution that's in the works. But yeah, let's just hop on the plane and get to Verbier so we can actually get skiing, right? We made it. About to get on the plane. I think it's like a 2-hour flight. I have a lot of work to do, so I'm just gonna get on with that while I'm on here.
Video log 1. If this gets put in the video, I'm gonna kill him.
No, I see him.
No, I know you see him, but if you go like here, look, you can see him clearer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the slopes of Verbier. I'm happy that it is snowing, but visibility isn't good, which isn't great for our line of work. We actually did go out yesterday. Today's the second day. The magic of editing means that you guys didn't even know that. But yeah, I just thought I'd go out for a day and sharpen up my skills, because it has been like 6 years since I last skied. And I was like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna get back into it. Usually I'm pretty good at picking up on these things and sharpening up really quickly, but yesterday I ate a lot of shit. Let's hope that the snow today means that won't happen as much, but that also means that I'm kind of worried to bring up this thing. Go these skis and boots. This is the ski rental place. They hooked me up with all the stuff that I actually need to ski. Alright, so we're at the top of the mountain. I think it's a red run. As you can see, this is the main setup that I was trying to get across when I said I had ideas about filming action sports a little bit better than usual. I feel that GoPros don't actually look as good as people make them out to be, but these things look amazing. It's still kind of misty up here, but hopefully we'll still get something. Alright, we'll see you. Swapping to the iPhone now. Let's fly with this. Do you want to get the Ronin ready? So we've stopped at the end of this run. There's the blue that we're attempting to film with the Ronin. We'll see how this goes. For me personally, it isn't too hard carrying this backpack because I'm not carrying it. This boy is a trooper though. He's doing all the hard work. And Finn's gonna try to fly the Ronin, so we'll see how this goes. So that last segment of the video was shot both on the iPhone and on the camera. The first bit all on the iPhone, and then the second bit was when we were on the camera with the Ronin. And I just wanted to take a minute to talk about what we actually shot and what we see with this footage. Now let's start with the iPhone. First, the pros. It comes down to three main things. I like shooting on the iPhone firstly because of the look that the camera has. I just find that with the quality of the lens, there's a lot less distortion, which means I get footage that is easily matched with stuff that I shoot on this Sony. The second thing is the stabilization. I really like the way that the iPhone works with the sensor shift technology to achieve a nice smooth video, but also the resolution of the actual footage that you're getting from the iPhone. When shooting on the iPhone, you can shoot in Apple ProRes, which is a codec that allows you to have a lot of flexibility in post, which means that it colors nicely, much better than I've tried to color with GoPro footage. Again, I haven't shot with the GoPro in a very long time, but last time I did, I found it quite difficult to get it where I wanted to. And the third and final thing is... I hope you didn't forget about the sponsor, Epidemic Sound. If you're a creative and you make this kind of stuff, and you don't know about Epidemic Sound, what are you doing? They make great sound effects for videos and also music for videos. All the music that you hear in this video and all the whooshes and cool things are all from Epidemic Sound. One thing though that not many people talk about is the app. When I'm on a trip and I'm creating a video, I often make a playlist of songs that I think would work well for the vibe of video I'm trying to create. And then from there, I add them all in a little playlist, and with the app I can listen to it whenever, wherever I want. You can even see me listening to it on the plane while I was waiting to go over to Verbier and just getting my mind generally in the mood of the video. So yes, again, use the link down below to subscribe to Epidemic Sound, and let's get back to the video. The third and final thing is the convenience. Not having to have batteries charged or another SD card ready or whatever else it is for having a whole other camera running was very useful. I'm just able to have my phone on me because it will be charged for the day anyways. The battery life is insane, so I was able to shoot at 30 to 40 minutes at a time, and by the end of the day it would be near dead, but enough charge to survive me throughout the day. Having said that though, that's where the positives end and the list of issues that I encountered begin. When I approached this project, I did expect there to be some difficulties, so I'm not surprised that a lot of these arose. The first of which I found was actually kind of annoying, was the HDR feature on the iPhone. I don't upload my videos in high dynamic range, I don't have a HDR monitor to color any of these footage with, but I neglected to turn off HDR when I was filming. This meant that for every single clip on the iPhone, I had to add a plugin that would turn the video from HLG to Rec 709, which is fine, it just got a little annoying after a while. So that's a little caveat. The other thing that I found kind of annoying with the iPhone was, it's a double-edged sword, I know, and directly contradicts the pro that I gave earlier, but I found that there were times where the iPhone wasn't wide enough. I would have to choose between shooting the sky or my feet, and there was no like healthy in between. I don't know whether it was maybe sometimes I accidentally forgot to put it on 0.5 or what it was, but I just found it wasn't wide enough in a landscape orientation. And the last thing is the anxiety that it would give you while shooting. While nothing actually went wrong, and the iPhone is a very tough device, it's not an action camera. It doesn't have rugged sides, it doesn't have things that cover up the ports, it isn't rated to be as deep in water. It's just a bunch of things that add up to make you a little bit more weary. And plus, if you lose your phone or damage your phone, you lose kind of a lot with that. I was a little wary about that, but as you see in the video, I do fall with my helmet on. And the phone attached to it, and the iPhone handles it like a champ. Again, maybe it's the snow, it's all cushioned, but just, it was a fear that I had. And yeah, basically with the Ronin, I'd be careful with it. And you can see in the video, I only use the Ronin on a blue run because that's the one that I felt comfortable using it on. And likewise for you, if you're a more experienced skier and you also know how to operate a Ronin, I'm sure that you could go with it on a harder run. But in my case, I found that in terms of getting that quality footage without risking my gear, keep it simple, but again, use your own discretion. I think that's it.
gentlemen. How was it?
Pretty good.
What do you think of my performance? Fair. I mean, you can't swear. This is
Sorry,
YouTube. I
it
wanna
wasn't
get
that
demonetized.
good.
I think you
No, to be
improved
fair.
a lot.
You did improve. You did improve.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Most
I appreciate
improved.
it.
Most
I appreciate
improved.
it. Yeah, I get the participation award.
The most improved award. It's very different.
You went from being absolute to just terrible. Sorry, we can't swear.
We can't swear on
No.
YouTube, can we?
You went from being
You went
very,
from being
very
an
bad
absolute to